There was once a man named Daniel believed one thing his entire life. If I don't move fast, I will fall behind. So he ran. When he was a child, he rushed to grow up. When he was a student, he rushed to graduate. When he got his first job, he rushed to get promoted. And when he got promoted, he rushed for more. More money, more status, more success. But no matter how fast he ran, he always felt late. Every morning began the same way. Daniel opened his phone, scrolling, watching, comparing. Someone his age bought a house. Someone traveled the world. Someone built a business. Someone got married. And each time, his heart whispered the same painful words. You are behind. So he ran even faster. He worked late into the night. He skipped meals. He stopped answering calls. He stopped seeing friends. He told himself, this is temporary. I'll rest when I succeed. But success kept moving further away. Like a shadow he could never catch. One night, after another long day, Daniel walked home under the dim street lights. The city was unusually quiet. No traffic, no noise, no notifications, just silence. For the first time in years, he felt it. Silence. He sat down on a bench. His body was tired. But his mind was louder than ever. What if I never make it? What if I waste my life? What if I'm already too late? Then, a calm voice broke the noise. Why are you running so fast? Daniel looked up. An old man sat beside him. His face was peaceful. His eyes were clear. Daniel forced a small smile. I don't want to fall behind. The old man nodded slowly. Behind who? Daniel paused. He opened his mouth. But no words came out. The old man pointed at the empty street. Look around you, he said gently. Do you see anyone racing you? Daniel looked. There was no one. Just an empty road, the old man continued. When I was young, I chased money, I chased success, I chased time. I believed that if I slowed down, I would lose. He took a deep breath. But one day I realized something. I wasn't chasing my life. I was running away from it. Daniel felt something shift inside him. A quiet, heavy truth. The old man stood up slowly. Before leaving, he said one last thing. Life is not a race. It's something you are meant to feel. Then he walked away into the night. Daniel sat there, frozen. For the first time in his life, he didn't want to run. That night, he couldn't sleep. His mind kept repeating the same question. Am I actually living? Or just chasing? The next morning, something changed. Daniel woke up. But this time, he didn't reach for his phone. He sat quietly. He breathed. He went to the kitchen and made breakfast. Slowly, he noticed the smell of the food. The warmth of the cup in his hands. The quiet sound of the morning. It felt strange, but also peaceful. On his way to work, he didn't rush. He walked. For the first time in years, he saw things he had ignored. Sunlight touching the buildings, birds singing in the distance, people smiling as they passed by. Nothing in his life had changed, but everything felt different. Days turned into weeks. Daniel still worked hard. He still had dreams. But something was gone. The pressure, the comparison, the constant fear of being late. He stopped checking what others were doing. He stopped measuring his life against theirs. Instead, he asked himself one simple question. What truly matters to me? And slowly, his life began to change. He called his parents more often. He spent time with friends. He laughed again. Not because everything was perfect, but because he was finally present. Years passed, Daniel became successful, but not in the way he once imagined. He didn't just gain money, he gained peace. He gained time. He gained a life he could actually feel. One evening, Daniel sat on a bench. The same bench. A young man rushed toward him, breathing fast, eyes full of worry. The young man sat down and said, "I feel like I'm falling behind in life." Daniel smiled softly. He asked the same question he once heard. "Behave. Behind who?" The young man was silent. Daniel looked around and said gently, "No one is racing you. You are not late. You are simply walking your own path." The wind moved quietly through the trees, and for the first time, the young man stopped running. And maybe that was the moment his life truly began.